Hello everyone and welcome to Malo's Resilient People podcast. My name is Mara, I'm a writer, a healing therapist and a life coach who have met hundreds of people with amazing life experience to be shared. Stay tuned and feel empowered with these inspirational stories. Sophie Lynch is our guest today. Sophie is a transgender since 2019. Her journey has been full of challenge, mainly because of the way our society has been raised. Sophie is here to motivate you to get the strength to show to the world what you are, reinforcing the need to support minorities and the LGBTQIA community. Hello everyone, hi Sophie, thanks for being here with us today.
You're welcome.
What does it bring you here?
To put the word out about cross-genders and lesbians, LGBTQ+, whatever.
So thanks for coming all the way from Windsor to London today. Really appreciate. So when did you do your gender change?
I'd done it about 5 years ago.
So that was in 2019?
Yeah.
18? 19?
Yeah,
Okay.
19.
How did people accept your change?
My parents didn't accept it because they didn't like me changing my name to Sophie. And I worked in the company years ago and it's gone into liquidation and they had to get a policy in place so I can do it 24/7. And there's few people call me by my old name, but I just got used to it. But people who call me Sophie, and I am Sophie because I've got documents saying it's legal. And yeah.
And how was it for you to tell your friends and family that you were about to change?
I was a bit nervous because if people's listening to this, that in my situation that I was in tears of someone who I want to be, and I want to be someone who can talk more and go out in public, and doesn't matter what the public says.
Was it for you a relief when you came out?
Yeah, because I was absolutely nervous.
So did you accept yourself?
Yep, I accept myself from day one.
That's great. How was it? So then when you came to work and you told people, did you tell them before that you were doing this?
Yeah, I had to tell the management and they had to have like meetings with the the actual boss who owns the company. And I had 2 meetings, and after that they had like a document, piece of paper.
Mm-hmm. Like a policy.
Yeah, policy drawn up, and yeah, and I've done it 24/7.
Wow.
5 days a week.
Wow. So was it good for your colleagues? Like, was it easy for them to recognize you as Sophie?
No, because they found it quite hard because I changed my name from Stephen to Sophie Ann. And some people accepted it, some people didn't. But by the end of the day, it's down to them.
Exactly. Where you went to work before changing, were you dressing as a woman or as a man?
Both. Half and half.
Did you feel the eyes of the people on you?
Yeah. Because I had to see what their response was, and then I decided to do it 24/7. And like I said before, that if people didn't like who I am or who I was, then it's down to them.
So basically when you were dressing as a man was just for the society to accept you?
Yeah.
And how did you feel about that?
Very hard. Completely. Very, 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 very hard.
So then when you started to dress up as a woman, you felt good.
Yeah.
You felt like you were yourself.
Yeah.
Your family didn't accept so well, you mentioned.
Yeah.
What was the most difficult thing?
Telling my parents who I'm going to be, because till now they want me to change my name back because I'm out of like a job at the moment because I've been redundant last year, and they reckon that I won't be getting like another job with Sophie, but some companies has to accept who people are because it's I can't remember the name of like discrimination.
Mm-hmm.
Discrimination.
Yeah.
And like people in companies have to accept of other people, then they have as gay, lesbian, transgender, or bisexual. They have to accept people in the companies.
So did you feel there is still a lack of support from the companies?
Yeah. Because I've applied for 5 jobs since I'm out of work, and they said no. For some reason, I have no idea.
Did they ever say why?
No.
And your family, up to today, they don't want to accept, or they are...
No, they won't accept who I am.
They won't accept. No. But before, because you said you were being dressing as a woman and as a man, how did they react to that?
They didn't like it at all. But I turned around and said to them that it's down to me by the end of the day. I'm old enough. I'm over the age of 18, and they have to accept it or they don't.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Is there anything like in the community that you can go and ask for help when you are doing this process of changing gender?
There's a few websites where you can go onto, but I can't remember the names.
Mm-hmm.
But there's people out there who will support, like LGBT+.
Yeah.
Because I've looked on their websites and I've got support.
Okay. So, but do you think there is a lack of information in the society?
Yeah, there is, 100%. Because they should have more conversations in schools, in colleges, all around, like GPs and other places like that. And that's why every year I go to Pride in Trafalgar Square.
Mm-hmm.
And because City Khan, the London Mayor, wants to put more information out about LGBT+.
Mm-hmm.
And but I'm not sure if he will do it or not, because he's from the other side of the government.
Would you think that the government could do more?
Yeah, they should. They should do more for LGBT+. So people out there who's listening, they should be who they want to be. Doesn't matter if they have like about 7 years ago, I had hate crime with someone, and he didn't get arrested. He just got let off by the police, and the police should act on people who's doing hate crime to other people, because it should be offence, but it's down to the government by the end of the day.
Okay, can you tell us a bit about this story?
Yeah, one of my neighbours who wanted to move, and he wanted to move somewhere far away, and he decided to do hate crime towards me because who I am.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that's all I can say.
Okay. Is it a problem in the society or in the education?
Bit of both. I think it should be more in the society, like around central London and other places like that in the UK. Any towns should accept who they want to be, and they have to be polite. Because I've met a few people in like Buckingham Palace, and I know I talk like a man's voice, but a friend of mine who is not here, she calls me Sophie, and there's other people calling me the same down outside the palace.
During all these years, and especially after you came out, what was your biggest challenge?
My biggest challenge was for people to accept who I am, and that's the biggest challenge.
And what was the thing that ran more smoothly?
That I've been talking more, instead of hiding myself away like other people do. And the people shouldn't hide away of who they are. They should come out. I know it's going to be tough for a few months, but they should come out, accept who they are, don't be afraid, and carry on with their life.
So could we say that your confidence it grows when you decide to do that?
Because the confidence I've got, I've come on the train and people look at me and I just ignore them. And that's how I come up to London to see stuff, events. Because I was talking to a couple about a few months ago, our horse guards, and they didn't take a mickey, they just carried on talking. And
that's how it should be.
Yeah, exactly, 100%.
So do you feel comfortable in London and respected? And
yeah, 100%.
Good. Have you traveled abroad somewhere that you had any experience to share with us?
No.
Okay. What do you think that, because London is a very big place and with a lot of different cultures and, backgrounds and things. So do you think the city at the moment is open enough for the LGBTQIA community?
I think London should be open up a bit more, because depending where people go in London, it should, like I said, that should be open far. Don't matter where people go and who they are.
Do you think they don't have enough support, like for careers, jobs?
Yeah.
Do you think it's not enough?
No, it's not enough.
What do you think they should have?
They should have like I said before, that all companies should accept people in their work. Doesn't matter if they're from lesbians, gays, transgender, trans, or anything like that. They should let people work in the companies or in shops. Doesn't matter what people say, what people do, but people like me should carry on with life.
Do you still do you think there is still lots of people hiding themselves?
100%. There's thousands of people, and that's why I've come out with who I am. And people shouldn't hide away for who they are. They should come out, accept what they want to do, carry on with their life, and that's it.
Is there anything that you believe the LGBT community could do more to be more listened, to be more heard from the society, to receive more support?
I think there should be more support from LGBT+. There should be more people from LGBT need to put the word out anywhere in the UK for people like me who I was afraid to come out, but now I'm 100% of what I want to be. And the government should do more for LGBT+, and the world be a better place if they do it.
Okay. Is that easy for you at the moment to speak about this subject?
When I first started this, I was a bit nervous, but now I'm gradually opening up about this conversation.
Like, do you understand how important it is?
It's very important. 1000% is very important to people to listen to this conversation and think about what they want to do, and they need to do what is best.
So what's your main message for the people out there?
My message is to do what you want to do. Don't be afraid. Doesn't matter if people do say any names, because I've had loads of people call me names, and I just let it go over my head. And people should have do what they want to do. Like I said, if they want to be who they are, just do it.
Do you think that is because of those names and that labels that the society puts to people, that they hide themselves and avoid coming out?
Yeah. It's like that. If people want to be scared, they need to contact people on websites. There's websites out there who's very supportive, and they can support you as much as they can. And if people, if you talk to friends, they can support you as well. Because I've got loads of friends where I live, and they're very supportive.
Was this your main strength, your friends?
Yep.
Even more than the LGBT community or any other support from
any support,
government, companies, whatever?
Any support. Doesn't matter if it's LGBTPLUS, friends, depending how the families are like. If they want to try and to stop you, don't. Just carry on with who you want to be, like I have, and everyone be happy.
And are you happy now?
I am. 100%.
Thank you very much, Sophie.
Thank you for being with us today. I'm looking forward to see you in the next episode with another inspiring and powerful story. Follow us on Spotify and check the links below to learn more about us. Stay tuned and see you soon.